Cleveland looks good. Like, better than people think. They look better. That Dylan Gabriel played pretty good.
So they're a lot better than that 1-4 record they got going, huh?
I mean, every time they play the fucking Steelers, it's never like an easy game.
Their Super Bowl. That's their Super Bowl. Rivalry games, records don't mean shit.
So, like, especially with them losing to Minnesota, and basically right now 1-4, like, you're like starting to like, you're like, fuck, your season ain't done. I mean, teams have come back.
I think everyone in Cleveland's going to their backup team now.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z. Birdseye. With me, as always, my main man Kenny's in the building. What up, PHK?
What's up, Z-Bird? Looks like our sidekicks couldn't make it this week.
Yeah, we got the two boys are out with an illness, but we're going to keep it rolling. This week, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Artie's Hot Sauce. Spice up your life with Artie's Hot Sauce right here in Pittsburgh. Their local favorites like Pizza Shop, Arbol Insanity, Lemon Fire, Honey Sting, Sweet Jalapeno. Bring flavor to everything you eat. Order yours at artieshotsauce.com. Delivering heat straight from the bird to your doorstep. Also, come hang out on Thursday from 8 to 10 for Bar Bingo at the Butler Street Derby. It's free. There's prizes, drink specials, lots of laughs. I host every other Thursday. I won't be here this Thursday. Be back next Thursday. Ken, how was your week?
My week was good. I just need to get something off my chest about last week's show.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in myself. I'm sick to my stomach, and I'm ashamed about it.
Yeah.
The question was top 3 Italian characters in movie history.
Yeah.
And I didn't answer Rocky Balboa, the Italian stallion. I mean, it's disgusting. It made me sick all week. As soon as I left, it hit me. I was like, I almost called Eagle Tits. Like, you gotta fucking edit this in. This is ridiculous. I'm so ashamed of myself. I mean, actually, you go right to the mob movies.
Yeah.
But come on, the fucking Italian stallion, Rocky Balboa. None of us started that. It's ridiculous.
Well, dude, when you're under the gun, though, I mean, that's when you.
That's why I'm ashamed of myself. Under the gun. Rocky's under the gun. He beat Drago, didn't he? Ended the Cold War.
Yeah, they. Did you watch Tulsa King?
Love it.
Yeah, I watch it.
We're like 2 episodes into the 3rd season right now.
That's all. I think there is only 2 or 3 episodes.
Okay, yeah, we're not too behind. We don't. You gotta let some build up, but.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually a good show. It's like totally not what I expected, but it's like, you know, it's definitely got like some gangster to it, but it's a
comedy too.
It's a comedy,
funny too, you know, and it's. I mean, how Stallone don't win awards for every movie or show he's in, I'll never know. It's biased against Italians, I guess.
It's not as like serious as like The Sopranos, you know what I mean? But like,
no, there's
but it's definitely entertaining.
Right? There's like a come on, but it makes it good though.
Like the dude's,
that's why it's
like
good.
The dude's driver, and it's a cyber. It's just crazy.
Yeah,
that dude drives a cyber, but that dude's been with him since episode 1.
Right, and he just picked him up out of the airport. He's an Uber driver.
Yeah,
brought him into life of crime.
Yeah. Dude, I did a comedy show Friday out at that new comedy bar out on Babcock Boulevard. That was pretty cool. They just opened. It's like if you know where Remo's,
like Shenanigans,
wherever Remo's Catering is.
Yeah,
it's that's where it's at. It's in there.
Okay.
They I guess they're using the space.
It's like across the street from the new Mike and Tony's out there.
Yeah, yeah. And I did a show there. And with Trevor Austin, the headliner was this dude Shay Durant. He's like real popular, and yeah, it was cool. I mean, it wasn't a huge turnout, but it's a cool room. Definitely like to do more stuff there. Saturday, I fucked myself and I fucked up. I double booked myself with these buses, but I had 2 bird buses, and the first one was like a 40th birthday party. It was a private party. Good. We had a real good time. They were real cool. A lot of fun. Second one was like just random people. And sometimes those can be great. And this one.
Strangers getting it in together.
Yeah. So you go on the bus. First, it was like 4 younger people. And they just moved to Pittsburgh. They were everyone on the bus was cool. No one was a fucking dick. Then some older people go on. Then some people from out of town came. There were people from Texas, Boston, Michigan. So dude, by the end, I always find a couple people and I fuck with them, but don't humiliate them.
People that can take it.
But they're my go-to.
Read the room.
So there's this dude, his name was Frank, so I was calling Frank the Tank. I was like, you old box grubbing son of a bitch. And, like, I don't know why, but, like, every time I said that, like, everyone was dying. And then, like, his wife was there, Cheryl, and I'm like, you gonna be grubbing on Cheryl's box tonight? And everyone just lost. And then, dude, I went on, like, a 10-minute spiel, just ripping on, not ripping, just fucking with Frank, grubbing box, and this dude, Big Dick James from Texas, it was on the bus, and some chick was from Boston. It was just fucking nuts. We were, like, listening to jams. I have, like, so many, like, videos from that one.
They get the full Z Berg experience.
Yeah, and, like, dude, then we were, like, playing jams, and, like, the older people wanted to hear, like, it's so, you never know what someone's going to ask. Like, after you tell jokes for a bit, I try to mix it up, like, all right, let's throw a jam on. And
now, you got your routine.
I kind of do.
Every time you play from your phone, you have like a Berg Bus playlist.
There's a Berg Bus playlist, but I kind of like let them pick. Yeah, what I do is I try to start the bus, see what's going on. Is there any special occasions, any out of time people, shit like that? Because then I got something to work with. Oh, you're from out of time. Oh, heard everyone there go big. I mean, just anything, just so I can latch on to something.
Sure. And
then usually it's like someone on there's having a birthday, something like that. And this one there was like 2 birthdays, people from out of town, so it was great. Constantly fucking with people, and then like. They were drunk, a little bit drunk before they got on, some of them, and then they're drinking on the bus, and then, like, they started dancing. There was this lady from Boston. She was fucking, like, probably, like, fucking 65, 70. And she, every time we got to a red light, she'd get up and start doing, like, no matter what song was on, just start doing, like, the surfer. Dude, she was fucking nuts. Then some girl there, she was probably, like, 30, knew the whole Thriller dance. And fucking did it perfectly.
Yeah.
Like the back to front, and everyone was fucking clapping, like in unison. And I said to these people, like these 4 that got on that just moved to Pittsburgh, I said, here's the best thing about this bus. I said, no one's gonna know each other, but I guarantee you, on like what's supposed to happen is by the end of the time we get back around, you are all talking to each other, you're all laughing, and you all are kind of like fucking cool. And it
you've done your job.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And like on a good, that's how you know it was a good bus. If at the end,
tip jars right here.
Yeah, the tip jar right there. And then like they were such a great group of people. Both groups were. It was really cool. The first group was awesome. It was like a girl's 40th birthday. Her mom put it together, and like that Bird Bus. They don't advertise on the podcast, but I mean, like if people ever want to do that or find out when I'm going to be doing it or want me to do one for them, like let me know, work something out with Bird Bus.
Get a list, guys. We get enough people to commit with another GFP
bus. Yeah. If you were thinking like call in or leave something, you know what I mean? Really good football weekend. College football was fucking nuts. Pitt blew out Boston College. I didn't really
seen that. It was a nail biter.
Yeah, and then Penn State just fucking shit the bed, dude.
Yeah, that makes you feel good, doesn't it?
They're done. I mean, I don't know if they're done, but I don't know if they can make the college football playoff.
Right. That's all.
They lost.
A lot of politics to do with that. You got to win the big games and win by big scores and all that shit, right?
And not only that though, but they want the big teams.
Right.
They got to have
big
a
draw.
Cinderella story, but like Penn State's a huge fucking draw. So like, losing UCLA, I mean, they lost so much. I mean, like people were like, "What the fuck?" You know, like they hung in there a little bit with Oregon and like came back and shit like that. But to go out to UCLA, like I don't know. I feel like if that all falls on the coach. They have the talent to beat UCLA. It falls on the coach.
When you lose games, you shouldn't. That's what it is.
Yeah, Pitt fucking beat the shit out of Boston College. That the dude started. He did a really good job. Fucking, I can't think of his name. But there was really good games on this weekend. I don't know why. I can't think of them. I don't know if I can really care.
What did I do? We went, Sunday, 1 o'clock, we went to my niece's volleyball game.
It sounds fun.
Most of the football. I mean, we told her we'd go. We went to church, and then we went to the volleyball game. So that was Sunday. We were there for a couple hours, and then time to get back, I don't know, fuck around with the kids. I didn't see any football whatsoever. None.
Good. That helps. Yeah. Right now, we're in the section of football talk.
Let me see if I can bullshit my way through here.
Steelers
are the king of the North.
I watched,
Bengals stink.
I watched the games this weekend. It was like, this was like one of those weekends where like, you could, if you were like gambling, it was like almost impossible to win. for like the Sunday night game, no one's seen the fucking Patriots losing to or beating the Bills. That fucking Arizona Cardinals game, no one's seen the fucking Titans coming back and beating them. That was fucking crazy, dude. And those 1 o'clock games, there was a major fuck up. Who was the major? The Ravens lost.
Everybody lost in the North, right?
Yeah, Cleveland. That actually, I watched that Cleveland Minnesota game. Cleveland looks good, like better than people think. They look better. That Dylan Gabriel played pretty good.
So they're a lot better than that 1-4 record they got on, huh?
I mean, every time they play the fucking Steelers, it's never like an easy game.
That's their Super Bowl. That's their Super Bowl. Rivalry games, records don't mean shit.
So, like, especially with them losing to Minnesota, and basically right now 1-4, like you're like starting to like you're like fuck, your season ain't done. I mean, teams have come back. But
I think everyone in Cleveland's going to their backup team now. Well, I like the Browns, but I'm going to root for Green Bay now or whoever. You know, they all got a backup team in Cleveland.
But I think even more and more when you're like 1-4, they're going to be like way more focused on the Steelers game because that's all they fucking have.
They win that game. That's it.
Yeah. Yep. So like I think
same as every year for the Browns.
Steelers, like I don't know. I mean, the Steelers are playing good. They're coming off a bye week. I just think it's gonna be a really, really tough game. I think we have no. I mean, the problem is like we have no rushing attack, and this is like a physical fucking. It's gonna be a very
Browns
physical
could let
game.
us break that out on the opener.
That's like where I think like if you can get Aaron Rodgers in rhythm. Well, Aaron Rodgers don't need help. If we can give him the time to to hit the receivers,
keep him off his back.
Yeah, like I mean, I think we could tee off on him in the passing game, but like, is he going to have time? And like, you know, they said historically, like Myles Garrett at Heinz Field hasn't played. I don't know why it mattered. Well, I guess it does. Crowd noise and shit like that.
You can't play against the fucking
so
12th man or whatever they call it.
Right. So like, you know, our offense ain't dealing with crowd noise like in Cleveland we are, and it's like. You know, it's easier, but I don't know.
By the time we go up there, their season will be over, but they'll show up just to see.
Yeah, so like dude, the spread's 5.5, and it's just a weird spread, and I'm like, you know,
stay away from that one.
Yeah, if I was to bet on anything on that, I think Steelers will win.
I think they'll still cover that.
I think Cleveland will cover the
5.5. If it stays there, I think they'd cover. I'd take the Steelers. Gun to my head on that spread.
They said Joey Porter's coming back. That's good. That game last night was fucking insane. That was like, the Sunday night game was like, it was super boring to me. I don't know. Like that Trevor Lawrence versus Mahomes game, they're up 14-0. I'm like, this is gonna be a blowout. The whole fucking game, you're like, even at the beginning, you're like, the Jaguars look all right. Like, and it hasn't been the Chiefs' year. And it was just like the Chiefs were playing good, but like they kept fighting. They kept coming back. Then they had the lead. And then the Chiefs got the lead. Then it's like 28-20. It's like 24-21. And then dude, that end of the game play was fucking crazy. God, you can play it, Larry. But like if you watch this play, Chris Jones, 95, who's like their star, probably one of the best D tackles in the whole league. He's number 95. If you watch him, now he falls, gets up. Chris Jones just like stops playing. Watch, it'll pan to him. Now that's
he like quit. Or do you think he was down?
No, because I mean the play's still going on. You know what I mean? Like it's just fucking weird. Like everyone's like, "What happened?" Like you can't see from this. It's too screen. But like Chris Jones, like
he probably thinks somebody tackled him, and he's just running.
And like there's the thing, like Chris Jones is like a dog. But
he's like, what the fuck? He was down. What happened?
There were so many like, and then like there was a couple seconds left, and you know they ended up coming back to beat them. But dude, for them to win the game like that, it was crazy. For what's his name? There was like a crazy bet. Like if you bet Trevor Lawrence to score 2 touchdowns and shit like that, like some guy had the Mahomes to score a touchdown, Trevor Lawrence to score 2 touchdowns. And Kelsey to have the first touchdown on a $100 bet, it paid out like $30,000. The odds of hitting that, like you got better.
Pretty high.
Yeah,
I'd say so.
Like, that's not like a bet that gets hit all the time. It's hard to.
No, you got to have money to play with to spend $100 on a bet like that.
Right,
That's a
right.
bet. I'll put 10 on this.
Right. Like, I had to put $5.
Yeah.
I put those in for $5. Like, see what happens. But
of course, you end up bunch of bets like that. You end up spending 100 anyways. You might as well put all your eggs in one basket.
But the thing is, it's hard enough to pick one fucking guy to score a touchdown. I hit a little parlay last night, but yeah, I was real close. If Mahomes went through one more touchdown, I was like, But sometimes when I bet, sometimes like if it's not going my way, I shut it off and play Madden. I'm weird. And then like I just start playing Madden for 10 minutes, and then I'll check the game again, check my phone. And I'm like, that's like, and dude, I swear, it don't work. And like here's the thing.
Like a boiling, like a watch pot won't boil.
Right.
So a watch bet won't hit.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I can't watch this fucking game. But like, it was a great weekend, like for NFL. Horrible weekend for gamblers. But that game over in London, like, I don't know. The Browns, I thought that Dylan Gabriel actually played pretty good. He played a lot better than I thought he would.
Not good enough.
No, but like, they don't like. I'm
looking first, you're last.
They don't have shit wide receiver wise. They have Jerry Jeudy, who's like. I don't think he did shit in the game, but like they don't really. They have that. They have
Jerry Jeudy. That guy had to get picked on his whole life.
I don't know. He was a fucking beast at
athlete, I guess, but
he
had to be a good athlete with a name like that.
Their best offensive weapon is Njoku, that tight end. He's a fucking monster, and like, dude, I feel like he's almost always open, always. And it makes me. It's like watching them. It's like how much they used him. It's like. Dude, we have fucking Darnell Washington is the same type of dude. Like, why don't we use him like that? Like, I just feel like he's the most underutilized Steeler in the history of the fucking Steelers. Pittsburgh Scanner, Oakland, Forbes Avenue, Pamela's Diner. Caller said that there's an angry woman outside the establishment swearing, spitting, and threatened to beat up Pamela. I don't know.
How long since there's been a legit Pamela at Pamela's Diner? The 50s?
I know the owners of that one.
Named Pamela?
No.
Right.
No.
It's a franchise, basically.
Yeah.
Pamela started it, 50 years ago? How long Pamela's been around?
Long time.
Yeah.
I don't even know which one.
Beat up Pamela.
I don't know which one was the first one. The one in Squirrel Hill or the one in Oakland or
Millville. There's one in Millville.
Yeah.
I don't know either. I've never been to Pamela. I was at Pamela's. Twins are 4. My first time at Pamela's, Kelly was pregnant with the twins my whole life, and it was in Millville. So we were staying in my buddy's apartment. We were getting our kitchen redone, and my buddy let me use it. He moved out. He kept his apartment at his aunt's house for another month. We stayed there. It was down the street, Pamela's, and I'd never been to Pamela's. I miss missing out. I mean, I haven't been back either, but it was very good.
Dude, I have a funny story. I was working here Saturday, and the one owner, he's out front, and there's a couple people that own this, and he's always out front Friday, Saturday nights. It's like keeping an eye on things. And someone was like, I don't know, they were like smoking, just being like erratic out front. And they said, like, I want to talk to the manager. And like the one dude's there, and she was like, no, you're not going to do. I want to talk to someone above you. And the dude comes over. He's like, the owner comes over, like, what's the problem? She's like, I don't need to talk to you. I need to talk to someone above you. He said,
nobody above me.
He said, I'm the owner. She said, no, you're not. And dude, and like the dude's face, he's like a real chill dude. He was just like, you're right. I just made that.
I like what he said. Someone above you, like what? Because Jack's taller.
Yeah.
To Jack, he's
I was fucking dying. I was dying because this dude.
No, you're not. Like it's just a fake. Like I don't believe you. I could see that.
Yeah,
that's good.
Saying that.
No, you're not. Oh, okay. I'm not. All right, see you later.
Market Square, smoking store, smoke shop. Caller said that a group of people started a sidewalk dice game and are smoking drugs. Caller does not like this. Update. Cop said no one is doing drugs and they can keep shooting dice. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. What do you do down Market Square?
Smoke shop, you'd think, it's that place to get a good dice game on.
Yeah, right.
Mind your own business.
They play chess down there, right? What's the difference?
It's not the owner. They're not buying a guy the dice game. They're coming in, buying filling up their cigs. Or filling up their pens or whatever, playing some dice. Smoke up, Johnny.
Smoke
up, Johnny.
I used to love playing. When I lived in a halfway house, I used to love playing chess. It's funny you say that, Lee. Up in Beaver County, they have like a really cool outdoor park in Beaver Falls. There was like a homeless encampment. Well, there's not a lot of homeless in Beaver Falls, but like there was a couple and they would hang out at this park. But we would go and play chess up there, dude. It's pretty fucking cool in the springtime to sit there and play chess. Like I know they have it down Market Square. I don't think a lot of people go down there and play chess. Do they, Larry? You're down there more than
They have the
When
option.
they do, they clean up the tables afterwards.
They got to bring their own pieces. The tables are just there.
Yeah. I always see like in movies, like they'll be in fucking New York and they'll be playing that speed chess up at like Central Park.
Yeah.
It's always like why is it always like an older black guy and a younger white kid
Right.
in the movie?
School you, boy. Come on, boy.
Yeah,
Let
and
me
they're
teach
on
you
the
how to play this, boy.
timer like playing. I'm like, oh.
Hey, Bobby Fisher, come on in.
Carrick, Lucina Avenue. Caller said that her son stayed home from school today. She now thinks that he snuck a girl in and they're shaboinking. Caller is too upset and wants the police department to check for her. It sounds like fucking a water boy. That's you.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucked up.
Is that you? Is that you?
Got to run
Waterboy?
your own house, lady.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, somebody's stealing some pussy up in there. That's what you call it for.
All right, let's go to voicemails.
You got it.
You can call into our voicemails at 412-438-8358.
What's up, guys? Waterboy here. So a continuation of last week. After they both came out of the room, I had a talk with them. Her boyfriend was shaking. I told him that it was disrespectful, and there was a million other places they could have went or waited. And also Rosato's gear grinder last week about old guys farting. I have customers that will sit there, talk to me, and they're exactly what he said. They're oblivious to it. I hear, and they don't even miss a beat. I mean, it's fucked up. I can't wait to get to that age where I don't care. Have a good night.
Yeah.
I mean, Waterboy, you handled it. I mean, you handled it well. I mean, your daughter's your daughter. You love her. You don't want to fucking, you know what I mean, flip out on the boyfriend, then the daughter's pissed off at you, and then, you know, it's a fucking turns into a nightmare. So hopefully the kid, it sounds like he respects you. It sounds like...
Don't respect them too fucking much. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in Water daughter here, honestly. She's the one that's being disrespectful to the old man downstairs. I gotta say.
But she's learned her lesson, I think. Water daughter.
I hope so.
All right, voicemail
Should have waited till you're married anyways.
Hey, what's up, boys? Gary from Baldwin. Just wanted to give you the shot. Did see that Steelers game this week. I could tell they were in Ireland because my dick was Dublin. Anyways, go to Grindr this week. It's my fucking son. He's an asshole. Went to the doctors and they gave him a tablet. He had to answer some questions. And he answered them privately, and then the doctor comes in and says, "Hey, sir, can you leave the room?" Left the room. Turns out this motherfucker spammed all the questions. He didn't want to read them. So he hit yes, 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 yes on all of them. And they were all like, does your parents drive intoxicated? Or are you suicidal? Do you feel safe in your home? He was just hitting fucking buttons. So now I feel like I got CPS up my ass. And you know what? I'm a good fucking dad. Anyway, see you later. Bye, boys.
Dude, that's fucking great.
I mean, so he said, do you feel safe in your house?
But
Yes. Does my dad drink and drive? Yes. It's a little, what do you call it? Contradictions going on with all them yeses.
Yeah. Dude, fucking Rosado, he had one of them tests when he was like, he'll tell his story better, but he like fucking took this test and they told him the test didn't mean nothing. It was fourth grade. And he just answered whatever. Going into fifth grade, he was going into middle school. When he got into middle school, he didn't recognize anyone. They put him in all the fucking like dumb classes because like he went one. It was their last day
like
of
the
school.
cat test. Remember you had to do the cat test? You do the zigzags or whatever.
Yeah. So Rosario just like filled it out real quick, and they're like, and dude, he had to like stay in all like the dumb classes, dude. He was like, dude, I wish they would have fucking told me like, no, this actually matters. They were just like, no, this has no impact on anything.
Right.
Meanwhile, it was like, you know what I mean? Like it determined the next 4 years of his life what class he was.
Yeah, he still got into Duquesne and he still ran his old landscaping business. He turned it around all right.
Yeah, he was.
But he never took that test like that again. You used to have to pretend like I used to hate them fucking dumb cat tests. You take them all day.
Dude,
all day. I never give a fuck. Sometimes I would read the stories, like the reading comprehension, and then still just would fake the answers, like just to kill time.
Dude, I remember the last test I had to take was my GED. It was like an all day test, and I remember sitting there and I'm like, and I almost started doing that. And I'm like, dude, this is like high school. Like you fucking didn't do anything.
Did this
in
enough.
High school.
Take one seriously.
Yeah, do one fucking thing, like, and get your. And like I remember, like we got a phone call. Me and my boy Schuster took it together, and I got a phone call. They weren't allowed to tell you what your score was, whatever. They could just tell you whether you passed or not. They were like, you passed. So then we had to go down like the next day and get our GED, like pick up our GEDs.
Yeah, that's good. Who cares what the score was as long as you passed?
Right. I was just like, oh, you know.
When I did it, last one I had to take was the CDL, like the CDL permit test. And anyway, I was going to PIL or PIA to get the training for Class A. And then you went the first week and it was just a book. They taught you to book.
Yeah.
You know, and then you went and took your test and you had another week of school and it was like a month long. The next 2 weeks were driving or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was like, they fucking read the book to you for a week.
Yeah.
So you knew everything. But then I'm like, you know, you had to take the 15-second question. There was like the doubles and triple trailers. There was the general knowledge question. That was like 45 questions or whatever the fuck it was. And everyone after that was like 15 questions. Like, not hazmat, but like tractor trailer, air brake, all this other shit. And I'm like, the first question I got wrong. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And then the rest were just all right. I'm like a little bit of nerves in the first one. Like,
but dude, I mean, I remember I didn't get my fucking driver's license until I was like 40. But like I had to take my permit when I was like 30, 38. And I remember like I got the first question wrong, and I'm like, fuck.
yeah.
And it was funny because like
It's all so simple.
yeah, it was just common sense. I couldn't believe I even fucking missed one. But all right, buddy, if you want to call into the voicemails, it's 412-438-8358. That's 412-438-8358. We'll take a quick commercial break. Be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. This week, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Allen Construction. Shout out to Allen. If you're a homeowner and you need a new roof, siding, window upgrades, Allen Construction has over 25 years of experience. Call them today at 412-954-8337, or you can go ahead and visit their website at Allen Construction to schedule your free inspection. Don't wait. Get reliable, durable solutions built to last from a local team you can trust, and no one's on heroin that works there, so that's a plus. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. General contracting, bathrooms, kitchens, whole home remodeling. They got you covered. Call Troy Schaefer at 412-915-1694 and tell them Greenfield's Finest Podcast sent you. That's 412-915-1694. Troy Schaefer is a great dude, and not only that, he's been sponsoring the podcast literally since the very beginning. He's done work for a lot of people, and I got nothing but great things. He's one of the guys that helped me get sober. Nothing but good things to say about Troy Schaefer. I'd like to thank our sponsor, Dr. Marco Imborlina Jr., Dentistry, 1108 Windmill Lane, Pittsburgh, PA 15237. Phone number 412-364-2213. They cover all your dentistry needs. Have an emergency and need to be seen right away. Call their emergency line 724-713-7158 at 4 in the morning and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Thank our sponsor, 12 Whiskey Barbecue. If you're craving craft beers and mouth-watering barbecue, head to 12 in Pittsburgh South Side, where you'll find over 100 bottled craft beers, 28 local drafts. Head down to 1222 East Carson Street and tell them Greenfield Finest Podcast sent you. If you're looking to buy, sell, rent in Pittsburgh, Carlson Associates has you covered. Check out casouthside.com or give them a call at 412-431-1718. They got everything from historic homes to commercial properties plus notary services. That's Carlson Associates, making Pittsburgh home one deal at a time. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield Science Podcast. It's time to jump into Corndick of the Week. LeBron James.
Z-Bird, who be corndicking?
Yeah, my man.
It's hard without our sidekicks here.
Yeah. LeBron James tweeted, the decision of all decisions, October 7th, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, leading everyone thinking he was going to announce his retirement. Turns out he was just announcing a new partnership with Hennessy. I literally didn't fucking know this until I just read this. I thought he would.
Caught it. I knew you were going to send it over, and I found it, yeah.
I don't know. LeBron James is just a corn dick. He's like a weekly corn dick, basically. Everything he does is to put him in for Corndick. I just don't like him.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought he retired. I mean, I thought it was like, oh, this is an interesting story. I had no idea it was the announce that Hennessy. You know, I don't think he's going to retire until his.
So he said at least another 1 to 2 years. He was talking about if his youngest son will get in before he leaves, and he said they might be on different times.
Another nepotism kid he needs
said
to get into the fucking league, huh?
Year, maybe 2, and then he'll make his decision.
So his other son can get him in the league.
So I don't need for him to retire so much as he just quit. Keep playing
play
basketball.
golf.
Just
They'll play
fucking
golf.
quit.
I'd like, dude, I'll be like, dude, like some basketball players, like I do like Steph Curry. I like Kevin Durant, like dudes like yeah, like, they're funny as fuck. Some of them dudes, like they're a good person. LeBron James, just like one of them dudes. Like I don't really like. He's just
I
corny.
just don't like him.
I
So-
feel like he's like
He's
Brady,
always
where
always
like,
over dramatic and overly injured,
give him a
and
couple
you know
years space from
But-
the sport.
he's entitled. He's a very very good player, but go fuck yourself.
But like my thing with Brady was like Brady. I think Brady handled it all a lot better. Brady never named himself King James. Now, like I mean,
Well, his name's Tom, so
yeah. So, but like
he
I'm
would have
just
to be
saying,
King
like,
Tom, right?
and like a lot of people,
King Thomas.
Brady never tried to say he was the great. Maybe LeBron never said he was the greatest ever either. Maybe it was other people arguing for him.
And when he's always faking reading a book or something, LeBron, you know what I mean? All that shit posing. Brady, I hated Brady for how long? Because he fucking ruined so many seasons for us,
Yeah.
but beating us. Then it's just like, fuck, I just respect the dude now. You know, he's just too good to even argue about it.
Yeah,
It
right.
was like, even it was a couple years before Brady retired. One guy's in the board like, I don't want Brady to win again. I think it was before he even had the 4th Super Bowl. He's like, I don't want him to get 4, or I don't want him to get 5. Then people say he's better than Bradshaw.
Yeah.
I said, hey, bud, I hate to break it to you.
Yeah.
He's better than Bradshaw already.
Right.
It don't matter. He fucking, and he's the one that had 2 more Super Bowls to win or something like that.
The one thing about
I'm
LeBron,
like, dude, he's better.
it made it like in Cleveland, like the basketball, and like I know a lot of people in Pittsburgh like wish we had an. And I know a lot of people would go to Cleveland when he first started. He's not a huge basketball fan, but like I get
You
it.
think
like,
it's because we don't have a team?
maybe
I mean, you're not real big hockey either, though, right?
no.
Yeah, so I think if we had a basketball team, it'd be like the Pirates. They just stink because we wouldn't spend the money. You know, you need somebody rich to run the team right.
Yeah.
And if we had a winning
Good.
basketball team, that would be popular here, I think.
Yeah, if we had a good basketball team, we
With
would
baseball, I mean, look how many people show up to the Pirates and they stink.
right.
If they put on like a product that was a contender, the PNC be filled up every week.
I mean,
Every
even,
game.
when Pitt does good, I mean, Pitt sells out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even when someone big comes in town.
It's the fucking worst. They would do. Me and my cousin back in the day would be out normal Saturday night, but it was fun because everyone's out. There's a big Pitt game. Whether if they win this game, they're going to get in a big 4 or final 8. It was always a good Saturday night. Everyone's out. And then I said, me and Michael, I can't tell you how many Saturday nights that Pitt ruined for us. We won't really care one way or the other with Pitt, with basketball, football, whatever.
Yeah.
But it would have been fun Saturday night. Had they won, everyone would have stayed out partying and had a good time.
They
But
would.
everyone's out for the Pitt game. It never failed for fucking Pitt to lose, and then it just killed the party. Me and him be sitting there like, well, that fucking party really bad. Anyone that was out would have stayed out usually and been partying, you know, or went home because they're Pitt fans and got depressed. Like, you guys didn't even go to Pitt. Like, and then fucking, it never failed. They just did it the other fucking 2 weeks ago when they Pitt lost on Saturday.
Dude,
Me and my cousin were laughing. We're like, dude, they did it again, all these people.
here goes. Sean Diddy Combs sentenced to 4 years in prison. He was found guilty on just 2 of 5 charges, 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution, which I don't even understand that. Diddy's legal team has requested that he serve his prison sentence at federal FCI institution in Fort Dix in New Jersey. I really don't know
Fort
what the
Dix.
fuck. I don't.
I think that 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution is like a lesser way to say sex trafficking. It's like a,
Okay.
It's more like they were
it's like
already,
the misdemeanor of sex trafficking or something. You know,
Okay.
it's a lesser charge to plead to, or that they
mean,
could
so-
find him guilty of something, but not everything. So they put that one on there.
It just sounds like in my head, it sounds like you're driving to get a prostitute. I mean, if you break that,
You're
link
driving the
with
prostitutes across state lines to
well, no, it doesn't say anything
prostitute
about.
themselves.
Well, it doesn't even say nothing about that. It just says-
transportation to engage in prostitution.
right? So,
I mean,
so you were.
so
it's
it's
saying
like a crime of intent. It sounds like you're saying.
no, I'm just saying it's like I picture 2 guys driving to get prostitutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Like your intent is we're going to engage in prostitution. Like is that really a fucking crime?
Right, like why would you tell that to the cops, guy?
Right. I mean, I would like to know, like, actually what the fuck it means. Like, if
they're like, hey, you guys going to get hookers? Yes. I mean, no. Damn it! I always get that one wrong.
And it's like, is that what they like drug all this out for? Like, Diddy's never gonna get. I mean, like, were his lawyers that good, or was it really a lot of like hyped up shit? Like, I'm sure Diddy did some terrible things. I mean, I'm not sure, actually. I shouldn't say I'm sure. There was a lot of terrible allegations, but like what got proven was like, when I was watching, it was like not much.
No, all the big serious ones they got more lesser shit.
Yeah,
that's what this is, just a lesser crime.
Did
you hear 50 Cent was fucking with him though? Did you hear about that?
No.
50 Cent. Diddy was so confident he had a speaking engagement for next week.
Yeah.
Before the sentencing hearing, he signed up for some speaking engagement. Like he was going to be free. So they said that could have had something to do with the judge saw that. Like, you want to fuck with me? Like,
yeah,
you're getting the max of everything. And some things he got found guilty with is a minimum sentence and maximum sentence. So he got the higher end of the other shit. But 50 Cent said, yeah, it looks like Diddy ain't going to make a speaking engagement he signed up for, but I'll be there. I could fill in for him. And he said shit like he sent in like a fucking victim statement. He's like, we were in rivals, and he says, I felt fear for my life for a long time from Diddy. Shit like that. And then he had he said something like a dickhead at the end of it. You know what I mean? But it was the legit thing he sent to the judge, and they had to read it in court. And it was almost like a big troll, yeah.
Yeah, he's been fucking with Diddy. We know what? Good for 50 Cent. Like, I feel like was like one of the people that like stuck up for like some of them women that didn't have a voice. You know what I mean? They would speak up, and people would say, oh, they're just whores. You know what I mean?
I wish I could think of the fucking end. Look, I fucking look up his victim statement. Right at the end, he just said something like a complete dickhead. It almost sounded serious.
He blamed it on his journey, getting lost in his journey and being into drugs and alcohol. He said he's been sober the entire time in prison, and it has changed him.
No, not Diddy. What 50 Cent said, and his how the families come up with his victim statement and talk to the judge. Yeah, and he said something that was just. Fuck him. I mean, I'm ruining it. I don't know what it is, but it was funny.
Yeah,
everyone take my word for it. It was fucking hilarious.
All right.
And 50 Cent's a dickhead for saying it, but like a good dickhead.
Back in 2013, this guy got caught. This is great. I found this clip. This guy got caught panhandling while pretending to be disabled, and he makes about $100K a year. He said on the scam. Let me play the clip. This is so fucked up.
Why isn't that camera for?
Chances are you've seen him.
Try to get to the restaurant.
Sympathized with his wheelchair, his drawn hands. His story ripped at your heart.
Damn, give me money and to get some eat.
Lexington police say he's taken his act on tour of the city to places like the Lansdowne Shops, Hamburg, and the Zandale corridor of Nicholasville Road. We busted this bogus beggar right outside the police department, just minutes after a press conference about it.
I appreciate you guys busting me. Yeah, I'm really good at it, really good. I clear about $100,000 a year doing this. $100,000 a year? Yeah, about 60 to 100. My bead boy, I'm just playing. I gotta go, y'all. I gotta make some money.
Got it again.
Dude, I mean,
that's a big fuck you. You caught me? Catch me.
Dude, I mean, to stick to that fucking bit for that long.
He's going to hell for sure.
He was watching The Ringer before he went on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking. I mean, dude, imagine like he got busted, and then I mean, but the clip's from 2013, so obviously it's like fucking old.
He's a millionaire by now, then.
But dude, after this came out, I wonder like how successful he was.
Pretty sure he moved along.
So
he just rolled along.
Locals said slowly over time, more and more areas knew about it, so he ran out of places where he could scam.
Okay.
Yeah, there was enough people. Like he did it so many times over like a couple of years.
Yeah.
Where everyone just kept stopping him. He got arrested a couple times
For fake panhandling.
I think there's like a longer
Dude,
way of saying the
but
offense.
just panhandling, probably like vagrancy or something. I don't
see,
know.
because there's like, I mean, how many?
Just
how many,
faking it, I don't think that's illegal. Just
well,
faking
here's the
it.
thing. So is it illegal like when people stand out with cardboard signs?
Right.
I think it's more so. I think there's a legal thing with
loitering or something. They're
able to tie into like the faking it with disability to trick people into money.
All right.
I think that's where like
it's like a fraud type thing or something.
Yeah, I think fraud was the word.
He said,
Fraud.
"Fuck
Or
it,
they could probably get to homeless people too if they wanted, but they don't because they think they're legit homeless begging. It would probably look bad. But this guy, they're like, we'll find something on you, buddy.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I mean, you imagine they caught this guy, but how many more people fucking actually do this?
That's why I don't give money to anybody.
So, nearly 100,000 climbers got trapped on Mount Everest after a massive blizzard hit the eastern slopes of in Tibet. And while about 350 have made it down safely, hundreds are still stranded as rescue teams work around the clock. The storm brought heavy snow and strong winds, while nearby Nepal is dealing with deadly floods and landslides that have already killed 47 people. Why are people still climbing Mount Everest? I don't know. It's like one of them, I guess, them bucket list things.
You know, you're taking your life in your hands. It ain't just go and do it. It's months of training, and
I was so when I was
a while to go up there.
When I was younger, I'm talking about like in grade school. I just thought like you try to climb like I had no idea like it took months to climb it, and you stop at these camps, and you gotta wait till you get to go, and like there's
you got to acclimate to the elevations,
and then
certain elevations.
Yeah, and then like there's professional climber with you, like taking everyone along. Like
what do they call them? Burkas or Sherpas?
Sherpas, yeah. I had no idea like how much actually went into it. And, like people like saved up all this money, and it was like this lifelong journey to do this. Like I mean, it's like some people
literally walk over dead bodies on the way up.
Yeah,
I think what kills
they can't get them back done.
You see the photo, like once you get to the top, you're in a line of like 100 people waiting to take your photo. Where it's like, man, that doesn't seem too special to me anymore.
Yeah.
Like it looks like you're in a line for Santa.
They said like in the spring is when like you'll see a dead body, like you know what I mean. But
but they're up there.
You can't climb up in the winter, so I mean, like, I guess you do see dead bodies all the time. It's you know, people probably try.
They're there. They're preserved because they're just always frozen. It's more and more every time you go. People don't make it. People die every time they go.
A couple in Bosnia is getting divorced after discovering their secret online lovers were actually each other. They'd been anonymously venting about their marriage online, fell in love again without realizing it, only to find the truth when they met in person. There's that fucking song. If you like pina coladas, that's the fucking song. I mean, that's the song. If you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain, listen to that song. That's exactly what this is. Dude puts an ad in the fucking paper. That's what that whole song is. Puts an ad out. Fucking chick responds to the ad. Here when it shows up, it's his fucking girlfriend. Yeah. And he goes, "I never knew you like pina coladas."
I just can't believe we got divorced. So you think that would make them want to stay?
You're meant to be together. I was thinking the same thing. It was something like that. You got to stay together after that. Like this is it. We're at the very least we're stuck.
A New Jersey military base went into lockdown after a woman falsely reported an active shooter, all because she wanted trauma bond with her coworkers. She admitted she made up the story after feeling left out at work, hoping the chaos would bring them close. People like that, like something like that happens. Obviously, they have mental health issues. Number is the first thing. Number two, she has to get some kind of punishment.
You got to throw the fucking book at her.
Well, the thing is, like, get her the treatment she needs, and then get her you can't. With all these shit happening with kids' schools, things like that, I'm not gonna like go on. This is a comedy podcast, but that is like one of the stupidest fucking things you could do.
I mean, the shit happens too much to fake it. When the people did it over here, remember people did it to Central Oakland? They had like 7 schools around the area where they faked it.
Yeah,
you got to catch that. You got to throw the book at somebody like that. You got to make an example out of them.
When I was in high school, they would get bomb threats at our high school all the time. It
wasn't that big a deal. You pulled a car
it wasn't. Was it? Well, no. I mean, like someone would call them bomb threats.
They did it at Shenley.
It was the same person,
like daily, and the principal was on the loudspeaker, like, "Look, please, the fire department has to come. It costs thousands of dollars every time they show up. We need you to start." Right in the middle of the principal's speech, yeah, somebody pulled it. They just kept doing it, never ending.
Brother in arms. Shaq responds to comments that he's dating OnlyFans star Sophie Rain. He was snapped with Sophie last weekend for her 21st birthday. He said, "Stop trying to create rumors. Don't make me slap you, dude." And then telling another guy on social media, "I don't date that young, but I will date your mom and give you a brother." In reality, Shaq was just DJing the event when Sophie Rain showed up. I mean, yeah, Sophie Rain's hot. I mean, yeah, Shaq's way older than her. He was DJing. She's sitting on his lap. Let Shaq live his best life.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Yeah,
I mean, mind your business, right?
Keep on walking.
He wouldn't be the weirdest thing to ever fucking happen.
If I was at the Derby and Shaq, she was sitting on Shaq.
Sat on your lap?
No, she was sitting.
What's Shaq? 50s?
55, 56.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? She's 21.
Same thing with Belichick.
Yeah, big fucking deal.
Like, I don't give a fuck what Bill
Belichick's
Belichick.
a little older.
Oh yeah, that's a way bigger dude. But like but the thing about it's way weirder to see Belichick with her because like that you don't see out in public. Like I could see like a couple like that easily. An older
Jack's like dude. Seems like fun and happy go lucky.
Yeah.
Belichick just seems like a miserable prick.
But then,
of course, he's been smelling a lot more with this young chick.
But dude, I'll tell you what. When you see him off of football shit, he's kind of got a sense of humor. He's like,
right. He was retired. Maybe relax a little.
There was a funny clip. It was Nick Saban. It was and Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick was like talking about Nick Saban. It was on College Game Day, and they were on the UNC sidelines, and they were like, "Yeah, you had a chance to work with Saban." And Bill was like, "Yeah, I never learned so much. Saban's the best." Blah blah. And Saban was like, "Man, I love Bill, but are you full of shit, hey, sir?" And they let him say shit on ESPN. I don't know if we have this on here or not. No, we don't. Over the weekend, so on College Game Day, they were at I think they were at Ohio State. I'm pretty sure. Or not, I don't know where they were at, but they some chick got picked. She was like a heavy-set chick, really nice. They picked her to kick the field goal to win $300,000. There was no way she was going to make it. You know what I mean? So, like, she tries to kick one. It just, like, dribbles a little bit. So, they let Kirk Herbstreit, like, if Kirk can throw it through the field goal post, you get $300,000. And he fucking went back through it. It was cool as fuck. Because the chick seemed like a nice girl.
So
but
they just gave her $300,000.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Researchers in China say they've created a bone glue that can fuse broken bones in just 3 minutes. No surgery, screws, or metal plates needed. Inspired by oyster shells. The glue dissolves naturally in 6 months and has already been tested in 150 patients with no major side effects. There's cures out there and way better ways of doing everything. Mm-hmm. It trickles down to the poor, like barely. Like we're probably getting medicine that was found fucking 30, 40 years ago. We literally
everything's made in China now.
Would you guys try
even your healed, broken wrist?
1,000%. If it worked.
Try what?
Yeah, bone glue. Would they invent it? Basically, they
yeah.
put it between the fractures.
Once it's made in America, I'll try it. I'm trying no Chinese shit.
I don't give a fuck where it's made at. If it fucking works. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'll fucking take it.
No, yeah. I mean, obviously, give it a shot. So they got microbes in there that are fucking listening to you through your broken wrist.
They're already listening.
They're
already listening to you. Women advertisers for a husband on highway billboards. Lisa said the idea came out of frustration with dating apps and a timeline she set for herself to have kids and get married in the next 2 years. MarryLisa.com. That's funny. I mean, no one's probably going to marry her, but I mean,
it's what Kelly said. If her swipe right on me didn't work, she was getting a billboard. She said,
"I'm not saying,"
but then she struck gold.
I'm not saying that she's terrible. It's just like I don't know. I wouldn't want. She don't look like someone I would want to marry. That's all.
Hey, you swipe left. Don't go to the website. But there's a guy out there that'll go for it.
Oh,
she'll get a couple hundred
yeah.
to 1,000 emails.
Yeah, she'll get a lot of creeps. She might get raped and murdered eventually from it. But or she might get married. Which one's worse?
Little Caesars hangs a sign on the door after catching a homeless person eating scraps from the dumpster. To the person going through our trash for the next meal, you're a human being worth more than a meal from a dumpster. Please come in during operating hours for a couple slices of hot pizza and a cup of water at no charge. No questions asked. Yeah, it's a nice gesture. I mean, I personally, thank God, yet have never had to go dumpster diving for food. But I mean, there's been times. So I went with someone one time and they were like, dude, they throw out all the old donuts. We were younger. And like, there was a place that would throw out like day old donuts. We went and grabbed we were like 18 years old, grabbed like garbage bags.
Obviously
of like
after weed.
Yeah. Grab garbage.
I mean, this is like, let's be honest, sir. This is a nice thing to put on paper until you got a line of riffraff out the door with free drinks. And it ain't the starving person. It's going to be the person that that spent their money on other stuff. That's going to come in for the free meal that you're offering for the legit dumpster diver here. It's going to create a problem that you're going to look like a jerk when you kick them all back out now after putting up this nice sign to try and with your bleeding heart there.
Or
not even that long.
Or the guy,
hours.
Or the guy might just go in and get a couple free pieces of pizza, Kenny. I don't fucking know.
It ain't going to be one guy once word gets out.
Yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing.
That's what I'm saying. It's very nice. That's what I'm saying. On paper, It's a very nice thing to do.
But
Better off putting like a whole pizza in the dumpster.
Well, no, that's what they do. Like, dude, homeless
This
people.
says come right in.
I know. But I'm saying they were going to the dumpster because homeless people aren't fucking stupid. They go to specific places and they know, and a lot of places, like they're told, like destroy, and they don't. Like a lot of people are like,
Any type of buffet or something.
Because
yeah.
you're gonna, there's gonna be food in there, but like a lot of places, like they started doing fucked up shit, like putting stuff on the pizza. It would make the people sick. That ain't fucking cool. There is people like, I watched a whole documentary about like, it was called American Waste and all the food and shit like that.
Sure, there's a lot of waste.
Dude, it's crazy what they do with clothes. Yeah. Like once they get to a certain point with clothes, they go from here to here to here. Instead of just like donating them to a Goodwill sign. No, they'd rather cut them up into little fucking pieces and destroy them. Yeah. Anything. Yeah. Because here was the problem. There was a higher end brand, and I can't remember exactly what brand it was, but they were like, we don't want our brand to be known as the brand that fucking poor people were wearing. Like homeless. Yeah. We don't want fucking someone out there paying $100 a shirt when there's fucking homeless people running around with it. I want them fucking shirts destroyed. It's a crazy world we live in. A man rock climbs under and over a plane while it's in flight. Larry, play the clip. I don't understand this.
So he's just climbing around on a plane.
Holy fuck. That's fucking crazy. You got a parachute, bro.
I was thinking something different.
That's pretty cool.
You ever see Tailspin?
Yeah.
That's what what's his face did in Tailspin. That little kid would surf the clouds and shit all the time. What was his name? Blue.
Bluey.
Blue was the guy, but who was the kid? Kit, I think, or something? Was it Kit?
Red Bull's always doing shit like having someone do some crazy ass fucking stunt. That was pretty cool.
I thought this guy was going to be like on a rock face and a plane kind of flew up and then like he was climbing as he got higher and flew back around underneath him. I was thinking something different on that.
Yeah, I think he's the
I mean, it's cool handles across the plane and shit. I couldn't do that.
He's the first guy, I think, with that record. But it's
to do a circle around the
very
plane.
Specific record.
Do it on a 747, bud, without a parachute. Then you press me.
All right, everybody, we'll take a quick commercial break. Be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast.
Check out Smash and Fried on 563 Greenfield Avenue. They have great burgers and fish sandwiches. They're also hiring cooks for their restaurant, and they also have a food truck. You can email them at smashedandfried@gmail.com.
Need a retaining wall repair or replace? Call Just Wallace, 412-889-4401. There are limited spots available for this year, and also if you want to get ready for next year, now's the time to call. Get ready. Get in here, lock in a price, and get on the schedule for the spring-summer of 2026.
Check out our sponsor, Monty Rabner at Rabner & Rabner Law. You're looking for a lawyer for anything. Accident, sold some drugs, medical malpractice, fuck top dog, call Monty Rabner. And give him a call at 421-765-2500.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Kenny, what's grinding your gears?
I still have, let's say, remember COVID when everything was scarce? You couldn't make, like now, you could order on Amazon, it's here the next day, right away.
Yeah.
But I still got like a little bit of PTSD from COVID as far as like I got eye drops over. It's ever since Kenny poked me in the eye. I remember I had to miss that one podcast. This eye gets dry and it fucking hurts. It scares me. Like I got to keep my moisturizer drops. Like
yeah.
So I got like 2 backups now. And I'm like, well, there's still PTSD from COVID. Like, remember, you couldn't get it for like a week or something. I can't be without it now, just in case. This eye, it's fucking painful when this eye gets dry. If I like scratch comes back.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of PTSD still from fucking 4 years ago when the world shut down. I got to make sure I have like 2 backups. And I got like a backup because I have one by the bed and one downstairs when I leave the door. So I got a backup on each of them.
Yeah.
And now when the one's out, I don't just reorder when it's empty. I reorder when the backup is the backup. Like,
yeah.
So it's unnecessary. But, it's my own pain in the ass. I guess, am I my own gear grinder now? Because I should be over it by now. It's been 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, there's nothing wrong with having backups. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a little PTSD. It's good. I think it's good to be prepared. I lived so much in my life not ever having backup, not being prepared, things like that. It was like, I think
I'm
now,
with you on that.
I think it's like more of a being an adult thing. Like I don't want my fucking eye to hurt, so I don't want.
Grandparents would have. My pap always had canned goods stocked up. He grew up in a depression.
Right.
That shit never goes away.
No.
And fucking COVID backups all the fucking time. You know.
It was weird because my eyes started getting real dry, and like it just started like this year, and I was like, especially when we're like blowing leaves or blowing grass, like I'll notice
dirt and shit. Yeah.
And my eyes would get like irritated as fuck, and like I use a lot of eye drops too now, but like it's weird because I'm one of them people like I have to have like if I have one eye drop, I have to have 5 because I need like one in my house, one in my book bag, one in my work, because I forget it. I'm not like the guy
like that with chapstick.
Yeah, I have like 2 or 3 different packs of gum because like I'm always forgetting shit.
Yep.
And I learned like I'm just gonna be that guy. So just put something in your car. You know what I mean?
It's something that's in there, a new thing. Buy 5 of them. I gotta have one everywhere.
Yeah. Yep.
If I forget my chapstick when I'm leaving my house, I got one in my book bag when I get to work.
Yep.
I'm with you. Same way.
True.
We're the same, you and I.
Then
I always have backup lighters and shit. Or like when I would smoke, I had extra flint in my Zippo.
Did you?
Zippo, yeah. Well, I wasn't gonna be without. Yep.
Dude, my gear grinder. So I like go out here tonight. I'm on my way here, and I'm walking up the street. I get ice cream every single week, and fucking ice cream store is closed. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
No reason. No.
I'm like, was it closed? And I just started thinking like, oh my God, they might be closed early in the winter. Or in the fall,
seasonal.
But then I think you're indoors. You're on a main drag.
Right.
You're still gonna get business. Like, there's no fucking way that place is only open from because it's packed.
I think somebody got sick. A girl ain't there that was there.
Yeah, they might have had like a
all.
couple people call off. And
We'll see. We'll keep you. I will let know next week. We'll find out. I guess, huh?
Yeah,
It still says 10. It doesn't say winter hours. Because I did look when I walked past. I knew I come in and I knew your gear grinder. And I went and looked. I said, no, it still says it's supposed to be open until 10 o'clock. Which is 10 o'clock is late for an ice cream store to begin with.
Brewster's over on Bronze Hill Road. Like that one is open till 10. But yeah, I get ice cream from there. I mean, that's like my thing. Like, but I like stopping there just because they got different flavors. You know, it's like my little treat. But I work here on the weekend, so it's like every Friday and Saturday I stop there too. So.
So you should have like a fucking Subway punch card.
I asked them, do you have
every once in a while?
Brewster's has a reward system. They don't. If they had a reward system, I'd be fucking cracking them.
Your ice cream is the reward.
Yeah, that's your reward, you fucking idiot. You're 44 years old and you eat ice cream every day.
Do you want to fill in a gear grinder for Johnny since he ain't here? We can assume Rosa did something.
Nah, I don't. I'll let him. He'll have one next week.
All right, we'll make him do 2.
Excuses.
Yeah.
No, he really was. I know John don't admit he was sick, but Shoy done. He gets. I mean, shit happens. Dudes are grown ups. They got kids. They get stuck on the job. I get it. No one's getting paid to be here. I appreciate the dudes even come when they do. So I got a lot of gratitude. But all right, everybody, we'll take a quick commercial break. Be right back to wrap up Greenfield's Finest Podcast.
Thank our sponsor, Rosado & Sons Landscaping. All your landscaping needs, contact them at 412-521-9045. That includes pressure washing and chemical lawn care maintenance. If you're looking for premium quality, locally sourced meats in Pittsburgh, visit Fat Butcher at 5151 Butler Street in Lawrenceville, where they offer pasture-raised, nose-to-tail cuts, beef, pork, lamb, and chicken. Explore their offerings and place orders online at fatbutcher.com. All right, this week we'd like to thank our sponsor, Greater Pitt Tree Service. Looking for reliable tree care in Pittsburgh, call Greater Pitt Tree Service. With over 28 years of experience, 437 years of combined experience between all the employees. They specialize in tree removal, pruning, stump grinding, land clearing, and more. Visit GreaterPittTreeServicePA.com or call 412-884-TREE to schedule your free estimate today.
Need help with roofing, siding, gutters, downspouts, or soffit and fascia? You should talk to SNL Remodeling LLC. 412-628-9717. 412-628-9717. And tell them GFP sent you.
We got some announcements. This week, again, we want to thank Atlas Pest Solutions. Last week, I made a little bit of a fumble on the thing. His dad is not involved in the business. He wanted me to make sure I let everyone know that. But they still are providing pest control for residential, commercial properties in the greater Pittsburgh area. since 2021 with 18 years of experience, not 118, and are fully licensed and insured. Call them at 412-414-2948. That's 414-2948, Atlas Pest Solutions. Tell them Greenfield's Finest Podcast sent you. They did an amazing job getting rid of some critters at my neighbor's house. I'm telling you what, when it comes to pests, they are the best. They're called Atlas.
Are your steps and sidewalks starting to crack? Do you miss it when they actually look nice and clean? Call Giuseppe & Sons. They handle repairs and replacements. 412-421-6711.
Keep your car in tip-top shape with Meineke Car Care at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin, PA. They handle everything: oil changes, brakes, exhaust repairs, tires, tune-ups, batteries, and more. Call 412-451-8968. The book Expert Auto Care you can trust. It's our buddy Arthur and sponsoring the podcast for a while. We appreciate it. Take them for all your needs, especially your oil changes and stuff like that. Go check out Meineke by Kennywood.
When I order pizza, I always go to Capizzuto's at 422 Greenfield Avenue. They've been sponsoring the podcast since day one. You can check out their menu by Googling Capizzuto's Pizza Pittsburgh. And thanks to Larry with this great intel, they have some really good food. Give them a call at 412-521-6570. All jokes aside, they do have great food. Ask for a steak bagel. It's phenomenal. And tell them Greenfield's Finest Podcast sent you.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into what would Greenfield do.
What will Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
Nailed it.
What are the top 3 worst guy names you can think of? Harold.
Harold?
I could go one. Evan.
Why do I feel like you guys are just naming friends?
I don't know anyone.
I peeked ahead, so I was thinking about this. I have 3. I thought I had Evan, Toby, and Gabe.
Gabe's a good one. You either meet a too nice of a Gabe or like a dickhead Gabe.
Douche.
Yeah.
So you said Harold. I could see that. I know Harold I like, but you know.
Oh, you like him?
Yeah, it's still not a good name.
Yeah, let me think of. Trying to think here.
Why you're thinking?
Like I kind of like the name Ralph because it's old school. But then I'm like, I always associate Ralph with puking.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I just don't hate. I don't hate Ralph, but like I wouldn't want to name my kid Ralph. You know what I mean? Now, that's what I'm thinking is things I wouldn't want to name my kid if I had a son.
I put this on the list because WDVE had like a replay of them doing this with some celebrity who was on, and the celebrity mentioned Larry, and I took great offense to him saying Larry and Lawrence is like one of the worst men names out there.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah. And no, but that dude literally named like Mike. He named like every.
Yeah, he named the guys on the show basically.
Yeah, he like it was like Mike.
He said to be provocative.
He was like Mike, Jeff, Bill,
like too.
Randy. He was like Randall, Bill, Mike, Jeff.
Like you said, Jack. Your kid's gonna get made fun of, kind of. You know, it's not a bad name, but you're gonna hear Jack off. There's certain names that are Jeeves. Your kid's gonna be a butler, right? You know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the thing.
Certain names, you're just gonna come with certain shit.
Like I wouldn't name my kid P. Diddy.
No, Puff.
And what's it like if you're like the name Jeffrey?
50 cents.
Like Jeff's not a bad
number you're gonna name him. You know, it's 7 ain't bad for Simon.
But once someone becomes a serial killer, they fuck that name up. Like Jeffrey Dahmer, Jeffrey Epstein. You know what I mean? Like the name Jeffrey's kind of fucked for next upcoming generation. Yeah. You know, you have who else was it? There was that they just came out with a documentary on that Ed Gein. Yeah. No, Ed Gein. Yeah, my girlfriend was like,
dude, you want to watch that? She asked me about that.
My girlfriend was like, there's a documentary about Ed Gein. I'm like, well, how the fuck is there a documentary? So, it's Ed Gein. Yeah. So I started watching it. First off, that should be my gear. Like,
this guy or Mayor?
I'm tired of like serial killer documentaries. Like once you've seen one, you've seen them all. Their mothers fucking tortures them. They're fucking
I
nuts.
think specifically that series. I think it's like every season is like a different serial killer for that, like the Ed Gein thing.
Yeah.
And like they're super.
Joe, I think Dahmer was the last one.
Dahmer. I saw the Dahmer one.
Yeah.
It was too much for me. Like I was sitting there like.
I didn't watch it.
I'd rather watch a documentary where it's like they talk about it versus showing him.
Yeah.
She does it. Kelly's a sick fuck. She watches that shit before we go to sleep.
Yeah.
Like, how don't you have nightmares? That don't put my brain off. For one, sometimes they're interesting, so it keeps you up later. I got put on Family Guy to turn my brain off and fall asleep.
My girlfriend's worse.
Not to fucking have a crazy nightmare.
See, now I can do the friend. I get Friends because you
Friends
don't.
works.
Yeah.
That's more terrifying to me.
Ancient Aliens. I'm a big Ancient Aliens guy. What movie did you like at first but hated the ending? Good question. I would say Casino or Goodfellas. I hated the way Goodfellas ended.
You didn't know he was a rat, and then he turned to a rat.
Yeah.
Before you knew the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good because the whole time you're thinking, how's he going to turn us around and win?
I was like,
didn't know it was a real story.
Right.
I'm
like 13. Like I
Before I
remember,
read
like
into
it
it.
like
Yeah,
broke
it's
my
pretty
heart. I'm like, oh man, like fuck.
I don't like any. I'm watching movies. I want happy endings. I don't care. I
Yeah.
want my team to win. I want the superheroes to win. Like something like the Avengers, where Iron Man dies at the end to win.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, it's a fucking superhero. You want him to win wholeheartedly. Nobody die at the end.
Yeah.
It's stupid. You don't need sacrifice. Or I'll tell you one, A League of Their Own.
Yeah.
Great movie. Loved the movie. No way Dottie Henson drops that ball at the end. She did that because her sister's a whiny crybaby. Fuck kid. She should have threw her shoulder into her, fucking threw the ball in her face. And you're out. That type of shit. Watch them the whole time, they don't win.
It's more. I'm more disappointed with the ending because like a movie's like 2 hours. I get more disappointed in the ending of series.
That's what I think too. Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Biggest disappointment. I've never been more disappointed or felt bent over or betrayed by the ending of a show than fucking Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Still to this day, it's years ago. It still pisses me off. I can't watch the reruns.
I thought Yellowstone.
Yeah, Yellowstone sucked too.
Yeah, but I thought they did as good a job as they could do without Costner. That's just my take. That's just my take on it. They had to wrap it up somehow. I didn't love the ending, but I felt like they did as good a job as they could have did.
They did the exact opposite of what he wanted. From the whole show was fighting to keep the ranch, and then they give it away. And then he showed the Yellowstone getting ripped down and everything. There was nothing.
Yeah.
Again, I want a happy ending. I want him to keep the ranch. And now they're going to have a spinoff where Casey goes somewhere else and run the ranch or something. So they say. And then the other one, 1923?
Yeah.
Was stupid. I said that one. The first episode I watched, I said, this is going to be 2 seasons of them getting back to the ranch. He's going to get back to the ranch, and Spencer's going to fix everything in 5 minutes. Like I predicted the ending.
Was that the Sam Elliott one or Harrison Ford one?
Harrison Ford one.
Okay, I didn't see that one.
The whole time I was watching it, knowing I didn't like it. And I just kept watching it just for whatever reason.
Because there was a precursor in 1923. There was that one where it all started.
1883.
Where she got pregnant on the trail.
Well, no. Well, maybe she dies. She dies too at the trail. That was dumb too.
Yeah, I hated that.
But that set it up. That was okay because it set up the end. And then they were kind of playing that one into the current Yellowstone. You kind of saw how that ended, but you didn't know that was the ending.
Yeah.
That was kind of different. Bad. But 1923 sucked.
I think a big one people hate is, do you guys ever see The Mist back in the day, how that one ended?
No, what's that?
The Mist is a
Stephen King book.
Yeah, so it's a movie where like they're stuck in like this supermarket because there's these aliens and creatures that you don't really see till the end, and basically everyone kills themselves at the end of the movie. And
I seen that.
Dad's the only one left.
Yeah.
After his kids are dead.
Yeah.
And then the military shows up 5 minutes later after everyone's dead. He's just
lone survivor.
He has to suffer with letting his family kill themselves.
Yeah.
To let them survive the creatures to then be saved.
Yeah, that sucks. Or but the movie Friday Night Lights. Remember when Billy Bob Thornton?
Yeah.
They played the whole movie and then they lose the state championship. Then they said the next year he went on to the perfect season to win the state championship. Make the movie about that one.
Right.
What the fuck?
And then it's like, dude, Booby. And that Booby was a fucking garbage man.
Meanwhile, fucking injury, he would have been out 2 games and went back in and made
dude, it was like fucking, he was a garbage man. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying, like, you thought Booby was going to the NFL. I mean, it was like.
But that's just sad for him. Like you said, if he got that injury today, he would have been out 2 games and been back in.
What's the greatest prank you pulled or witnessed in person? I'm trying to think of a good prank that.
I did a pretty good one.
Good.
Back in the day, we used to smoke in my room all the time. Me and my buddy. every night he'd come up, we'd smoke weed, we'd watch whatever. Every night he was there. He had a key to my mom's house. He'd come up to my room. So a couple other buddies were coming up. We were smoking blunt, and I had set my friend up. I said I got him like a hoagie from a gas station, right? I had water. He'd fuck with me and put soap in my water, ration it. I'd pass out. He'd dash on me. He'd fuck with me too. So I had to get him back too. So I bought a hoagie from a gas station, and I had a fridge up in the room. And I said, all right. I said, hey, I got your hoagie, dog. I was eating one. He says, cool, thanks. But what I had done is first I smoked the whole cig. And I ashed the whole cig on the bun. And then I put like a line of Dow soap down the bun, put the hoagie back together. And then I put the cigarette butt like about 3 bites in.
Oh, that's fucking
in between
disgusting.
2 slices of bread. But then my buddies our 2 other buddies come up at night just randomly. So he gets out the hoagie and I'm watching him, not watching him. He takes 1 bite and it's like a weird taste and he chews, swallows it. And he takes another bite and he's like, you could tell he knew something was wrong. Then he took a 3rd bite. And then he kind of looked at me like, and he gave me like a nod, motherfucker. But then he turned to his friend next to him and said, here, I'm not really hungry. You want this? So then that guy took a bite and went, immediately spit it out and said, oh, that's turkey. I don't like turkey. Here, you want it. Gave it to the 3rd guy. And the 3rd guy took a bite and then he got the cigarette butt. So I had to go all 3 of them by accident. But I mean, everyone turned to everyone and still kind of acknowledged the fucking fact. Down to the last guy. Yeah, it was pretty good. And me, I had to keep a poker face the whole time.
Dude, I think it wasn't like a great. Actually, to me, it was like the funniest thing ever. It's like I'm trying to paint the picture. Me and my buddy, we're all drunk, we're all fucked up, living in Florida together, living in this like apartment complex with my mom, and my mom, me and him are up doing blow, drunk as fuck. It's like 4 a.m, and I think it'd be funny to put tin foil in front of my mom's bedroom door and like tape it and shit like that. Because when she walks out the door, she hits it. Because we said oh, we don't want her waking up and stealing our shit. So we're setting up foil traps.
You hear her coming.
So we were all paranoid. But it was partly we were just fucking with her. So dude, finally she got to get up and we're just waiting and we hear her open the door shake. Can you fucking keep it? And she goes quickly. I thumbtacked it in. Well, she starts pulling the thing down and falls, and then there's thumbtacks holding it in, but they fell out of the wall, and she's literally rolling around, rolling over thumbtacks. Dude, she had 5 thumbtacks in the side of her arm. She was like, fucking Michael, I'm gonna fucking. First it was me. She was like, get off me, get off me.
Yeah, someone's attacking her.
Yeah, it's like, son of a bitch, get off me. And then I'm like, dude, it's just fucking aluminum foil. And she was completely cocooned herself.
Half asleep.
In it, yeah, what the fuck? She couldn't. I had to rip it off her, dude. It was the funniest fucking thing ever when you're all drunk. Oh, she wanted.
God, sorry that went too far. Here's a bump.
She wanted to fucking kill me. So my buddy Schuster's mom and little sister were down there visiting at the time. And the next day, and that next morning, that's what it was. We were going to a beach to go do something. My mom literally was like, Michael can't come. So I said, fuck it. You can just go to the beach without me.
You got punished, you got grounded.
Dude, I was in my early 20s. She said, if Michael goes, we're not going. And I said, fuck it. I don't want to ruin everyone's vacation. You came down with me. Go ahead, go. I was like, I'll be fine here. My buddy was like, what the fuck? I'm like, just go. Go with your mom and have fun. Fuck my mom. You know what I mean? I was I was so mad at her. But yeah, I set up in a foil trap. With Halloween around the corner, which horror movie killer would you have had the best chance of surviving? Freddy, Jason, Michael Myers, the Leprechaun, etc. The Leprechaun getting thrown in there, you'd think he'd be the easiest.
He got the magic powers.
Yeah, and you can't take his shillings. I don't know. They're all kind of fucking ruthless. I'd have to go off the grid, maybe Toxic Avenger or something like that. But he's not really a serial killer. He's a good guy, so you take him off the board. Yeah, but out of your typical, these are your big 3. Freddy.
I think Myers, because I'm just hoping to get in the car and get the fuck out of town where he's at.
Yeah.
Jason, you can't. You're trapped at the lake usually.
And
somehow.
Freddy's in your dreams.
Freddy, you can't ever get away from.
Right. So
beat him once, but then you just dream him back up. You're fucked.
Michael Myers.
I think Myers, I'm just getting out of Dodge and hopefully you got to survive. You only got to survive the night.
Yeah.
You got to survive till next Halloween. You just got to keep driving. Hopefully he ain't in the back of the car. He's killing other people.
Yeah. He got so many people to kill, so it's
Yeah.
like maybe he forgets about you.
Don't try and fight. Get out of there. Don't go back to save the broad.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in this week. I know the episode was a little bare. We did the best we could, but everyone have a great week, folks. We still put out an episode for you, and remember, Greenfield loves you. And I'll be back in full force next week. We're out.